for a child to like feel the music.
It's Ed from Runnable. I'm at the Bedford 20-mile run today. It's part of the Bedford Running Festival. As you can see, there's quite a few people here. We're doing the warm-up at the moment. This is my last race before Berlin, so hopefully it goes well. I'm not feeling great this morning, but then I never am, so you have to take that with a pinch of salt. Anyway, today I'm wearing, I'll show you, Saucony Endorphin Elites. Hopefully they'll do me well. It's a bit wet today, which I'm slightly worried about. The grip's not the best on these, but hopefully it'll be cool. And yeah, wish me luck and see you later. Give you a full race lowdown and let you know how the shoes went. Cheers and bye. So I got the wrong way around. So I got the job done. I think sub 2 hour 15, which was the aim, to go sub 2 hour 15. A bit noisy here, but yeah, really nicely organised 20-mile race. So like a Bedford festival, as you can hear, lots of music on stage. Nice and sunny now. It's raining during the race. Had quite a lot of slippage with the shoes actually, so as expected, the endorphin Saucony Elites are not great in the wet, but that's the thing, you can't have everything with shoes. You're going to get some trade-offs, and they were pretty quick on the flat, and the bit that you know, the bit that isn't wet, it did fine on. Sorry, it's a lot of noise here. But anyway, I'll report back later, but it's time for one of these now. I'll log a shanty because I've got a bit of a drive home. Anyway, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. So, you couldn't hear me before very well, but I'm moving away from the stage now. I just finished the Bedford Running Festival 20-mile race. Official net time is 2 hours 13, which is a PB for me. My best time before that I think was 2 hours 16. So yeah, I'm maybe slightly disappointed, but I thought I could go sort of 2 hours 10, but it was wet underfoot today and very muddy, and there's a lot of grass and mud tracks. It wasn't, I've run this before, but the time I ran it before it was boiling hot. And so the ground was all firm. This time I was skidding and sliding everywhere. So the Endorphin Elites, you know, obviously aren't the right pair of Saucony Endorphin Elites aren't the right pair of shoes for that kind of condition. The grip's not as good. If I'd have thought about it, I should have probably worn some Adidas shoes today. But saying that, when I was running on tarmac, they were performing really well. I think that the problem I had was a lot of the ground was soft and I wasn't getting much out of the plate or the springiness of the foam. So, you know, I could even have run it today in the Balos and probably got a similar time. So I'm not, with that in mind, I'm actually quite pleased in hindsight with the 2 hours 13. I should be, shouldn't I, really, let's be honest. Anyway, it's been a great occasion, well organised. Like I said, it's a mini festival, so you've got a stage with music. Some lady who just sang, I want to say Grace Jones or Jonesy Grace or something, but obviously not the Grace Jones. But if I do figure out who she was quite good. I'll put a link to Instagram in the video. But yeah, I really enjoyed today. It was raining and there's thunderstorms and everything, but now it's really nice and sunny. The weather's broke. It's beautiful now. So yeah, really nice occasion. I'd recommend it for those that are training for an autumn marathon who live down south. The Bedford Running Festival is a really good one. In the spring, for those doing a spring marathon, the Twin Lakes in Milton Keynes is also another really good one. That's potentially a faster one, I think, because there's less muddy areas and grass. But yeah, all good. And yeah, I'll put the video up. I didn't take any race footage today. I did bring my camera, but then I just wanted to concentrate on the race itself today. It's quite an important marker for me for Berlin. I've still got stuff to do, it appears. It was a successful race, but it's left me realising you know, I need to use the next 3 weeks wisely. Make sure my legs are you know, okay for the marathon itself, but just do some fine tuning, I think. But anyway, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Hope you enjoy this video, and take care, everyone. And oh yeah, subscribe to my channel Runnable, please. You can look at my story. Actually, I put a video up now if you're interested in where I've come from. I've not been running that long. Please listen to that. It'll give you some perspective on why I started a channel and why it's called Runnable. Yeah, clue is in the name. Anyway, see you later. Bye bye. Yeah, it's really nice here actually. I just thought I'd show you this man-made lake. Is it man-made? Yeah, it looks like it could be. It's not a lake actually, a river. Quite big. I've seen quite a lot of rowers on here actually. There's nice geese and swans. Beautiful actually, willow trees. Yeah, they've done a good job here. So I'll put in the comments where we are at the moment. In canoe here. Yeah, cool. Anyway, I thought you might want to see it. It's a nice area. You might want to come and visit with your family. Take care. Bye bye. Hi everyone, it's Ed from Runnable. It's the day after the 20-mile Bedford Running Festival race that I did. I'm still in one piece, you'll be glad to know. Legs are feeling a little bit achy today, as you can imagine. I've done like a 5k recovery run, very slow in the Near Vista. But I'm not here to talk about that shoe. I'm here to talk about the shoes that I wore in that race, the Saucony Endorphin Elites. Give you a kind of overview of how they did and my thoughts of using them in the up and coming Berlin Marathon. So, how did this shoe do? Well, first and foremost, they got rather mucky because it was raining heavily the night before and on the day of the race. The tracks were kind of some concrete, some grass, some kind of muddy paths, and where it was muddy paths and grass, the shoe actually struggled a bit. It does make you realise the grip is actually not brilliant in the wet. Something that I wasn't sure about in my initial review of these, and now I'm 100% sure. So when I was landing on my forefoot, I was slipping ever so slightly back, which was meaning I lost a bit of momentum with my stride. So it made it quite difficult to pick up the pace. And these are all about picking up the pace. It's about using the rocker to propel yourself forward. And if you slightly slip as you touch the ground, then like I said, you lose that momentum. So I guess what I'm saying is these probably were not the right choice given the weather conditions, given the actual route and the terrain. That said, when we got to the flatter tarmac sections of the course, these were really good. I mean, they proved that for a road marathon, I think these are a very good choice. I got a lot of spring and propulsion, and the rocker glided me through my stride. It allowed me to use my toe spring and spring off and get really good propulsion into each stride. So it probably hasn't altered my thoughts about whether to use them for Berlin, because it's completely different terrain and there shouldn't be any muddy tracks or grass in Berlin. But if you are running a race and you know you're going to be on grass and you know you're going to be on like mud tracks and you know it could be wet and damp, then do not use something like this. In fact, I would argue that anything with a carbon plate is almost a waste of time, because you don't get it's the ground is not firm enough to compress the plate properly. So you're landing on kind of softer ground. I don't think wearing carbon plates actually is worth it, and I would have been better off with a kind of hybrid trail road shoe, I think. That said, I still got a PB in this shoe. I did it in 2 hours 13, which my previous was 2 hours 16. And then my previous on that actual course was 2 hours 19 for 20 miles. So, you know, that's partly because I'm obviously fit because I'm gearing up for the marathon, which is 3 weeks away. But also because these shoes are fast. And despite what I said, they're light, they're fast, they do propel you. And the parts of the course which, you know, were hard, these were really, you know, good on those surfaces. So anything that's tarmacked, this performed really well. In terms of comfort, yeah, pretty comfortable. I did get a little blister actually on the end of my right toe, and interestingly enough, on my right shoe I didn't lace lock these. I didn't put a runner's knot, but on my left shoe, on my right shoe I did, and it was on my left foot, that I got the blister. So it's made me realise I probably need to put a runner's knot in both. I'm not really sure why I didn't actually, but yeah, all in all, you know, I can't really blame the shoe. It's my own, you know, mistake for picking them on that kind of day, on that kind of surface. I had run it before, so there's no excuses. Also, probably shouldn't have worn a white pair. You can't really see, but they're a bit mucky now. Yeah, you can see it there. I tried to clean them, but I'll probably never get them as clean again, but there you go. Running shoes aren't meant to be pristine forever, I guess. So that's it. In terms of the race itself, I really highly recommend it. Really nice festival at the end, well organised. The course is very confusing. You do the same parts of the course multiple times, and you go back on yourself quite a few times. You know, you're running with fellow competitors and then against the tide at some points. So it's not my favourite course, but I think it's well organised, and because of the festival. And it's a nice part of Bedford actually. You've got really nice lakes and rivers nearby, nice bridges. I would recommend it. All in all, I think a good 20 miler to do, particularly if you've got an autumn marathon, you live down south, you know, it's perfect for that kind of thing. So that's all I want to say. I hope you found this informative. If you like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and obviously comment and give me your own feedback. Let me know if you ran the race, same race yourself, how you got on, or if you didn't, if you want any advice, if you're planning to do it next year. I'll see you later.